Clemson Tigers taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Not a lot the defense could do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. So the Clemson Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And
ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it over and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Hand off from the shotgun. That's a 20. He's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times now they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Fires left. It's complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Van Buren setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down.
Tight end trying to get in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Gibson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that would carry momentum into the second quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, running the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of...
There he goes. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. Runs through a tackle. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think They've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance.
Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Coming out with it, it's Gibson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gets the back moving. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds the tight end. Oh, he got loose. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, no! Fit it in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll give it to the back. Makes his man miss. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Caught near the sticks. It's Huff. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job at pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Trying to give them some room to work with. Stop just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Corrals it at the 45. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quarterback stands alone all wide receivers. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The give to the tailback. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and that can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not cannot protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's up to 51 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. At the 45 on his way. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here. And
breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And the beatdown has ensued. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's in open space downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Throws for the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Huff. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Clemson set up with another first down. He's looking to pass. Working that left side now. Oh, what a cut! Tackled there by the defense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Bringing the heat. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Handoff from the gun. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Rush is on him. He'll get rid of it. got it. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Split backs here. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Now on 3rd down.